The global outbreak of the COVID-19 pandemic has spread over the world since the beginning of 2020 and severely affected the normal functioning of the entire education sector. Lockdown and restrictive movement policies have been put in place as one of the needed and important actions to control the transmission of the virus, which have also impacted the traditional educational practices. Learning institutions were compelled to cope with the dramatic change in the mode of learning and delivery of instruction, and the Philippine Normal University in Mindanao Center for Teaching and Learning is no exemption. Since the conduct of the face-to-face classes is prohibited, a paradigm shift to modular virtual approaches was innovated by the PNU-CTL to ensure continuity of learning. It transformed the challenges brought about by the pandemic into opportunities to advance in its delivery of instruction and development of materials. Presenting PNU-CTL's Lamdag, Learning Advancements and Materials Development for Academic Growth, an innovation that responded to the educational needs in this distance learning. Lamdag is an indigenous term which means light, and with PNU-CTL's initiatives, it shed light that guides learners, teachers, and parents overcome the difficulties caused by the sudden shift. Under the Lamdag innovation, these are the technology-generated activities and practices implemented. Learning Management System via Google Classroom. The school institution made use of the Google Classroom as a virtual learning space where pupils submit their outputs and assignments. The systematized learning application allowed PNU-CTL teachers to give immediate feedback for learners' improvement. In here, they can embed learning activities from other sites such as YouTube, Kahoot, Quizzes, and more, and design rubric-guided activities and grade categories. With the supervision of the parents, pupils can explore and learn efficiently according to their pace. Synchronous classes. Since blended learning is utilized, synchronous classes are done twice a week only to allot time for the clearing of ideas, raising of concerns, interactive discussion, and fun learning activities. This is where the learners exchange ideas from what they have learned on the e-modules sent to them. Additionally, PNU-CTL teachers designed appropriate online learning activities to support the modular learning and provide learners a feel of a real-time class. E-modules. Given the travel restrictions in this pandemic, PNU-CTL resorted to distributing modules through email. For further clarifications, Facebook and Messenger coteries were made to ensure an open communication between parents and teachers. Online internship. As PNU Mindanao's laboratory school for basic education, the CTL accommodated and supervised third-year Bachelor in Early Childhood Education students for their online practice teaching, the first of its kind in the university. The CTL likewise facilitated the off-campus practice teaching of the fourth-year Bachelor in Elementary Math and Science Education students from PNU Manila, the main campus. This is PNU-CTL's way of supporting university's mission to train quality pre-service teachers and responding to the changing learning environment. In here, online practice teachers made use of digitized stories, recorded learning materials, and varied online teaching pedagogies that suit well to the synchronous teaching and learning. Extension activities for parents in partnership with radio and TV stations, fueled with the aim to capacitate and train parents to become facilitators of learning at home. The Ginikanan Ikaw ang Panag-ingnan online lecture series was launched in September 2020 through the Center for Multicultural Education, Linkages and Extension Services in partnership with DXDA-FM Radio and PTB4 of the province of Agusan del Sur. Also live-streamed in Facebook Live, this program provided discussion of topics on roles of parents and guardians in the new normal in education, strategies in blended learning, and managing distance learning as a whole. At present, the lecture series continued to reach a wider range of audiences both in and outside the country, with faculty lecturers from the Bachelor in Early Childhood Development and Professional Education. The integration of technologies in education and extension services has capacitated the PNU-CTL to deliver low-cost but high-quality basic education for all learners, with the assistance of their parents and guardians despite the difficulties in this time of pandemic. The harder the situation becomes, the greater the opportunity for PNUCTL to advance in the changing educational environment. May we become the lamdag that the children need.